Susie Shannon from Poverty Matters. Susie, what is this action today and why did you organize it?
Well, there are substantial cuts that are potentially being made to food stamps that have been put into the Farm Bill, and we're very concerned. Obviously, folks who are on food stamps are barely making it in terms of being able to just, eat and not be hungry. I'm with a group called Poverty Matters, and almost 100% of our members are on food stamps, and they usually go through them within 2 weeks. And so cutting them and cutting over 2 million families from food stamps, which is basically what this bill will do, is cruel and will leave people near starvation.
Feed people, not the Pentagon. Feed people, not the Pentagon. Now, Waxman himself did not cut this, but he hasn't said what he's going to do with the bill. And we need him to say in strong terms that we don't want to cut SNAP program money and we don't want to give it to the Pentagon. Is that fair enough?
Yeah.
So what do we want? We want to feed people, not the Pentagon.
PDA is here and organized this because we're the inside strategy as well as outside strategy. We need street heat in front of Mr. Waxman's office because he said not a word about this, nor has Pelosi, and the Democratic leadership should be ashamed they're not speaking out for the hungry in the Democratic Party, as the Democratic Party. B, our inside strategy is on Capitol Hill. I mean, we have volunteer activists organized by congressional district to educate their congressmen. They're the only ones sometimes, I'm sure in a day or a week or a month, that congressmen see that are not paid lobbyists.
Due to my disabilities, I haven't been able to work full-time, and my wife recently had some employment issues, so she's not working anymore. And so we're back on assistance, and what they're giving isn't enough to eat right. So at the end of the month, my wife and I make sure the kids are fed, and then we just kind of go with whatever we can afterwards, which doesn't tend to be a lot. The Salvation Army in Simi Valley closed their doors in January. And so there's nowhere to even pick up like food banks without going about 10 miles, which is a lot of gas and resources.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? So nice to see you. Come on in, everyone.
Okay, so I guess I'll just start off and then we can go around and folks can talk about it. But we're obviously very concerned about the cuts in the Farm Bill, and we'd like to know sort of what the Congressman's position is. But we want to start off with the fact that, there's $20 billion in cuts. There are 2 million people who will get families that will get completely thrown off of food stamps. LA obviously is the homeless capital of the United States, and there are over 1 million people who are on food stamps here, and so we're very concerned about how this will impact people who rely on food stamps to basically not starve.
We're concerned about the 250,000 0 to 5 children that are currently enrolled, and as we know, in LA, only 1 out of 2 people that are eligible are enrolled. So what that means that there's another 250,000 young kids that are in jeopardy of not receiving the benefit. And as we know, when kids go to school with a full tummy, with nutritious food in their stomach, they're able to learn, and their academic excellence just supersedes of that of a child that goes to school without enough food. So
actually, I live in a building where it's senior citizen plus disabled, and a lot of the residents there are actually on Meals on Wheels. But the thing is, Meals on Wheels actually costs us, and it's like, how much would you say?
Well, it's $4 a day, and so in a month it's $120 a month for people who don't even make $900 a month. With rent, you know, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
and
but it is.
And then you have some people that can't afford that. They either go to the 99-cent store or they choose to only eat once a month. Once a day.
Yeah, yeah.
And the thing is, with who are seniors and are disabled, is a tragedy, and it's not right.
Sure. Yeah.
On top of all of that, you have my thoughts together. I don't want to get emotional. You have people, seniors that have diabetes, high blood pressure, that's out of control. Me, myself, I take 4 different blood pressure medicines. 4. That's just for blood pressure. And just to eat right can save a lot of that. But not only they've cut Medicare,
Right.
they're trying to turn everything to HMO, which send you all across town. And some people are lucky enough to get access, and that helps a little bit. But if you just can eat right, you can stop a lot of the medical bills that's going in, and that could help the budget. Since that seems to be the big thing, everybody's talking about, well, the budget. Well, kind of like cutting off your head. You know.
Well, if I may, I'm, first of all, I'm really glad you were able to come today. I was able to get, word to the congressman that you were coming, and he wanted me to convey to you all that he is opposing that farm bill. Just so and he as currently drafted, and he does agree that the cuts to SNAP are cruel and unacceptable, and he, completely agrees that, hunger is a growing and serious problem in America. SNAP is an effective and efficient program that allows people to purchase food. And error rates are very low, so very little money is lost on fraud and abuse. And like I said, he totally supports you and supports the cause, and so he really does appreciate you coming today. So thank you.
Well,